Hello everyone. Today's pick a card reading is all about what kind of luck are you drawing in. Now this is a timeless reading, so you can come to it at any point in time. When you find it is when it was meant to find you. It does not matter. Sorry, I got some clippy cloppy nails in the background. My dogs are coming to join me today for the reading apparently. So today's reading is all about what type of luck are you drawing in. We're going to look at the type of luck that you're drawing in. We're going to look at what tools are being given to you to draw in that luck. We're going to look at what that luck is growing within you. And then lastly, the greater life lesson that's being learned through this experience. So this is all about what type of luck are you drawing in. Whatever pile you are most drawn to immediately, your first reaction is usually the right one. So go ahead and go with that. Trust that intuition, trust that instinct, and jump on over to the pile that resonates with you most closely. Here we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you scroll down to the chapters, I will see you for your reading. Hello, this is going to be your pile. If you chose pile 1, this is going to be your reading today for what kind of luck are you drawing in. Now first we're going to take a look at the tarot cards to see what kind of luck you're drawing in, and then we're going to use the oracle cards to go a little bit deeper into what that means for you. So for your tarot cards, pile 1, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Mother of Wands, which is also the Queen of Wands. So what kind of luck are you drawing in, pile 1? You are drawing in a new adventure that brings balance into your life and a fierceness to your spirit, like a strength to your spirit. So this is going to be a new adventure that you're drawing in that brings balance to your life and a strength to your spirit. To clarify these, we have the Alpha of Leaders, Strength, and the Seven of Leaders. These are also wands, so you have a lot of wands in this reading. There's a lot of action that's happening here. So the luck that you are going to be drawing towards you, it's going to be very action orientated. It's going to be based on something that you're doing. It's not going to be like a passive thing, but it's going to be you who creates the action, and the luck is backing you up. The luck is helping you through and giving you the strength that you need to be successful. Here we have the Seven of Leaders or the Seven of Wands, with the key word here being competition that they give. So I want to make note of that this doesn't necessarily mean that it's just going to be a completely straightforward and easy journey. Your luck is not just going to be handed to you, pile 1, from you sitting around and doing nothing. Your luck is going to be given to you when you take action, and you fight through the difficulties. You will be supported in that. Here we have the Alpha of Leaders, or the King of, actually this is also the Queen of Wands in this deck. So we have 2 Queen of Wands cards here. The Queen of Wands is someone who knows how to take action, who is very well balanced, who can create things, is a very creative mind. So what you are making, what you're creating here, that's a very strong message. You may already have a drive towards this, or this may be something new that you're building within yourself, because we do have the Chariot here. But either way, when you go on this new adventure, and this might be, a lot of times the Chariot represents travel or new places, so this might be like a literal adventure, or it might be a new venture you are undertaking, a new project, a new goal, something that you are driving towards. But it is very novel for you. You've not done this before, you've not perhaps felt like you could accomplish this before, but when you do, when you make those moves, when you take those actions and go towards it, it's going to create a balance in your life, and you will be assisted through the competition. You're going to come through. It might not be straightforward and easy, because with these cards there is there is an element of challenge to it, but you will essentially win in the fight. You will succeed in the long run, and that is where that element of luck comes into you. So you're doing the action very, very clearly here. There's a lot of action orientation. You have to initiate the action, but the luck is what sees your project through to fruition, what ensures that you are successful. So for a little bit deeper look, I want to take a look at your oracle cards here. We have, this card represents the tool that is helping you draw this luck in, and this is the kiss. Now, this card represents a deep spiritual connection. It does not necessarily have to be romantic, although it very well may be by the nature of the card. But the key essence here is that the connection is deep and spiritual. So basically, someone else is going to come into your life, or someone else who is present into your life, who you have a strong connection with, is going to help you draw this luck in, is going to help you find this inner strength in order to create what it is that you're wanting to create. So you are gonna basically have, your tool is that you're gonna have outside assistance from someone very, very close to you, possibly your partner. This right here is what this is growing in your life, what this luck is growing within you. And for this we have duality and tranquility. It's really interesting that tranquility comes up here because of the amount of action, because of the suggestions towards difficulty, towards having to face some sort of a fight or competition. But because you're successful, you know, you're going to find inner peace, or perhaps because you find inner peace in the process, you will be successful. Either way, this experience is helping you to unite the two sides of yourself, this duality. This is also emphasized by the fact that the tool that you have that's helping you is very strongly another person. There's another person who's assisting you in this experience of your growing your inner strength. And so there's a union symbolized between you and this other person, but also the two halves of yourself coming together. You, maybe if you were not always someone who is very action orientated or considers yourself a strong personality, you may come to realize your strength through this process, and vice versa. So for some of you that's the case, but vice versa, if you do already consider yourself a strong-willed person, someone who's very creative and action-orientated, you're going to find a level of peace that you did not have before. So that is the two sides of the coin right there, where this this entire process that you go through, this luck that you're drawing in, this adventure that you're creating, or this new venture that you're creating, it helps you to, again, achieve balance, I love that. Duality, balance, to achieve a beautiful balance within yourself, but especially with the outer world as well. So you're going to have balance within and balance without. This is the balance within, this is the balance without in the outer world. You're going to achieve both through this process. And then here we have the higher lessons that you are learning, like the soul level lessons that this experience is teaching you. And this is higher will, and already there is value. So I want to make a comment on this one, especially with this higher will. I noted before that you may not feel like you're someone who's particularly driven or strong, but this is helping to bring that in for you. Even if you already consider yourself someone very action-orientated, a very strong personality, you may hold some inner doubts about your ability to succeed in different matters, and this is emphasizing that you are very much capable of creating whatever it is that you want to create in this life, in this world. You are the creator of it. You get to enforce your will. You get to decide, to make choices, to make change. So that is a beautiful card. Already there is value. this is the card of seeing that potential, that strength, that tranquility, that balance, it's already there within you. So again, I said at the beginning, this is very action orientated. This is not the kind of luck where you just sit back and let things happen to you, but you are, through your actions, going to realize that the potential was always there. So that's actually a really beautiful message to have coming through with that through this luck that you're drawing in, through this adventure that you're undertaking, through this new experience of strength and learning balance, of learning strength and balance, you're going to realize that all of those things that you're discovering were with you all along. It's just the process of figuring that out. But that process is so important, and this is going to be a life-changing experience for you, Pile 1. It really is going to be a strong one. Like, you'll look back at this years from now, and this will be some sort of like a large moment in your life. So I hope that was helpful, Pile 1. This is a really intense reading, definitely not what I expected for what kind of luck you're drawing in, because for this, you really have to go out there and get it, and the luck is supporting you, but you will be successful in that, and you do have support around you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know if this resonates with you, and as this luck comes to you, let me know what form it's taking in the comments below, please. Thank you for sharing and for joining me today, Pile 1. See you next time. Hello, everyone. This is going to be your reading if you chose Pile 2 with this Rainbow Aura Quartz Crystal, for what type of luck you are drawing in. We're first going to take a look at your tarot cards, and then we'll use the oracle cards to get basically a deeper look into this situation and more of what it means for you. So for your cards for this one, what kind of luck are you drawing in? We have the Father or King of Swords, the High Priestess, 9 of Wands, and 2 of Wands. Okay. So for the type of luck that you're drawing in, this is a combination of mental energy and intuition. But the key thing that's tying these together is knowing. The luck that you're going to be drawing in is going to be a deep inner sense of knowing. And it's going to be knowing how to complete your path, how to complete your journey, how to make it through those last final steps of something that you've been going through. This is also reflected in the 2 of Wands, of making decisions, of weighing the options, of choosing which path to take. So it's a combination between mental knowledge and more of an energetic spiritual intuition. But your luck is going to be that you are granted or able to access this knowledge and intuition, which helps you, which leads you to the end of a long path that you've been on, leads you through a challenging situation that you've been going through, and shows you clearly what direction to go, what steps to take. We're going to get some clarifiers on this. We have Justice and Truth, the 6 of Watchers with Transition, that's also the 6 of Swords, the White Wolf, which is actually also the High Priestess. So you make a note of that, Pile 2. You have the High Priestess twice in your reading. So there's very, very strong intuition, psychic powers, your own potential that's coming forward in this reading. This is highly, highly amplified. Trusting that inner knowing and that intuition is going to be the luck that guides you through this journey. And your last one, the 4 of Watchers or 4 of Swords with Rest. So, yeah, again, transitions, coming out of a difficult time period, very similar here to coming through the end of your journey. This was difficult. Finding truth was difficult. There was something that you were struggling with. You may still currently be struggling with it. But as you draw this luck in, as you draw in this intuition, as you go deep within inside yourself, take some time away from the world, away from what the rest of the world might be telling you even about the situation, and take some time to rest and go within, to analyze the situation for yourself, and to see what your own true feelings about it are. And that is what is going to help you to tap into the situation and to see this pathway forward. So this is actually very different than what came up for pile 1, which was the calling to action. This is the opposite. This is calling to rest. This is calling you within. And not necessarily to rest. There's still some transition, some action that's happening here, but most importantly, this is calling you within in order to access the luck that you will need, the intuition, the insights that are going to come to you divinely. It's going to seem like it's just this divine understanding, inspiration. The truth just seems to all of a sudden come through very, very clearly. All of a sudden, the truth is just revealed to you. Mentally, like within your logical mind, and in that, most importantly, in that deep inner sense of knowing. So this is really powerful, pile 1. And what you need to do in order to access this is to go within and to trust yourself as well. So we're going to take a look at your oracle cards to find out a little bit more about the situation. These cards represent the tool that is going to help you access this luck, and you actually got 2 of them. Some of the other piles did not. There's only meant to be 1. You have the offering and the ring. So the tools that are going to help you access this luck of tapping into your higher knowledge and intuition, overcoming a challenge that you've been going through, and seeing yourself through the end of this journey. The tools are the offering and the ring. This is giving of yourself, being selfless, and dedication. When you say you're going to do something, when you have your heart set on it, when you put your word to it, you're going to see it through. So this is selflessness and dedication that are going to be able to help you to turn within and to access this divine intuition, which is then what will see you through this path. Now, what is this growing within you? What does this let grow within your life? It grows positivity and stimulation. So that's awesome. This is, happiness and excitement are growing within you through this. So the journey that you've been going through was very difficult. There's a reason you've had to look so hard for truth. There was an injustice and a difficult situation that you were not having clarity and understanding on before. That's taken you a while to get to this point and to be able to see it clearly for what it is. But once you draw that luck in, once you access that intuition, and once you get that clarity that you've been looking for, it's going to bring happiness, positivity, stimulation, excitement. It's going to bring in just a wellspring of blessings into your life, pile 2. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful outcome to have from this. And then your very last card, which I'm excited about here. Ooh, okay, this is the higher life lesson or soul lesson that you're learning from this, and it's heart healing. So this is beautiful, pile 2. The situation you were going through before, it may have been, for some of you, it was in conjunction with a romantic partner, and there was an element of deception, and there were some hard trials and tribulations, and a very difficult decision that had to be made. But through this process of trusting your own intuition and knowing where to go and to move on those last steps of the journey, with this selflessness and commitment, this, especially if this is the case for you, if you're hearing this and you've been going through that situation or you're being confronted with it now, this is a commitment to yourself more than anything. That you're going to find truth, that you're going to trust yourself, and that you're going to move forward with what is the best and the right thing. It doesn't have to be. Now, for some of you, it's not going to be specifically that, but regardless of whatever the difficult situation was, by tapping into your own intuition, by learning to trust yourself, by seeing with this clarity, and coming to this very positive outcome through this experience, it's going to be deeply healing within yourself. It's going to be heart healing on a level that allows you to trust yourself again, as well as to trust others. You can't really have one without the other. Like, you have to have both in balance. And when your heart is healed, that's how you obtain that. This is going to help you feel safe within yourself and within the outside world, to feel safe within the world. So there's an element of that where you may not have always felt that way before. You may not have always trusted yourself, or you may not have always felt safe in your external situations. But as you learn to trust yourself, as you learn to turn within, as you draw in this luck of divine intuition, your heart will be healed, and you will learn to trust yourselves and others again, for you will see things clearly. You will understand, and you will see things clearly, and you'll be able to forge your path forward, to get away from the situation that was causing you pain and distress, to see the truth, to be both selfless and true to your word, and to find happiness, excitement, and wholeness again. Wow. Thank you for joining me for this reading, Pile 2. This one was really beautiful. I wish you all the best of luck in drawing this luck in seeing yourself through to the end of this difficult situation. Please mention in the comments down below when you get to that point, or when you're walking through it. Reach out and share that with us, please, because I'd love to hear from you. And we in the community here would love to support you on your journey. So thank you so much for joining me, Pile 2, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. If you chose this for your, this is going to be your reading. If you chose Pile 3 for how you are drawing luck, or what type of luck you are drawing into your life right now. First, we're going to take a look at your tarot cards, and then we're going to get a deeper review with the oracle cards. You had a very different number of cards come out. I always try to keep the number of cards I draw from each type the same, but it usually doesn't work that way, and that usually speaks volumes. So I'm interested to see, this is the only pile where you had 2 of these cards come out, and that can indicate a very strong message. So I'm interested to see your cards here, Pile 3. Ooh, okay. So starting right off the bat, when we ask the question, what type of luck are you drawing in, and you get the 10 of Pentacles, that is gorgeous. And the Lovers, oh my gosh, Pile 3. You are drawing in fulfillment, complete and total fulfillment on the material level in the physical world, and connection. It can be a love connection, but it doesn't have to be. It obviously can be with the Lovers. It could be very literal, but it means at its heart, either way, a very deep, profound connection. Now you also have the 4 of Cups upside down, reversed, and Justice reversed. Okay. So this fulfillment and connection that you're drawing in, Pile 3, you didn't always have this. You didn't always have this supportive type of connection, and this physical fulfillment, feeling like that you are taken care of, and that there's nothing you need to worry about in the physical world. You are drawing this in. You are going to have this, but you've also experienced the opposite of that. You've experienced something that is sneaky, that is underhanded, that is untruthful. And part of the luck that you're drawing in is going to be to see that. Now, it's funny, these cards, the first 2 cards were very, very intensely positive, and the second 2 cards, although they are still a form of luck in order to be able to see when someone is being underhanded and untruthful, that doesn't really feel like luck at the time when you realize that someone is treating you that way, that someone is being like that in your life. So what I am going to say about this particular reading, Pile 3, is that the luck that you're drawing in, it might not feel good at first. Now, it is going to be a very positive outcome in the end. I mean, just a wildly positive outcome for you. But the initial stages of it might feel kind of difficult because it's going to come about through a revelation. That something you thought, that someone in your life was not truthful. That something that you thought was a real and genuine connection might not be. Let me get some of these clarifiers. I've been waiting to pull these ones over. Seasons or life cycles. And the Lovers reversed. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah. I like these clarifiers. Wow. Every reading, every pile so far has had in the tarot cards one card that was repeated in both decks. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. That's really cool. Yours was the only one, however, where one of them is reversed and one of them is upright, pile 3. And this is significant because where this has to do with someone being untruthful, with sneaky and underhanded things that are going on. Pile 3, your luck that you're drawing in is that you are realizing and that you are seeing those connections in your life, whether it's a romantic connection. It very well can be with the Lovers card twice. This could very strongly be a romantic connection, but it doesn't have to be. It's not going to be for everybody. What I can tell you for sure, though, is that it is a very meaningful connection, a very close relationship. And it might not just be one person, actually. This could be taking a look at one significant person or the people in your life who are not the right connections for you. You're going to be seeing the people who are not truthful, who are lying to you, who are sneaky, who are underhanded. And with this, seasons and life cycles, your luck is that you're essentially doing an overhaul of the relationships in your life. And through that, through realizing the connections that do not benefit you and getting rid of them and changing the cycle and stepping into a new season, you're going to be finding the connections that are right for you, that are meant for you. So this is going to come to a beautiful thing. And again, we started this whole thing off with the 10 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card of complete fulfillment, generational type fulfillment in the material world. So, at the end of this, you're feeling beautiful and safe and secure and loved and taken care of. But it probably isn't going to start out that way. It's not going to feel that way in the beginning. In the beginning, you're going to instead realize the luck is going to start with realizing what's not right. And then having the strength to change that. Ooh, okay, let's look at your oracle cards, pile 3. This one's really intense. So this first one is going to be the tool that helps you draw your luck in. Oh, okay, the vision, yes. Yeah, this is going to be a combination of mental and intuitive energy, which allows you to see and discern. Judgment is all about, this is justice, I'm sorry, but to see and discern that which is not right for you, the connections that are good for you, and the connections that are not. So it's going to be trusting yourself when you feel like someone is being untruthful or underhanded. It might come to you in a literal vision, or this might be a little bit more metaphoric, where you're just learning to trust your own intuition and coming to see these negative or unhealthy relationships in your life for what they are. Let me pull these next two. These cards are what is growing in your life through this luck. What this luck is growing in your life. Ooh, okay. We have purification and cleansing. So that's a very strong repeated message right there. Both of these cards are getting rid of what is no longer needed. And what you're getting rid of is the relationships that no longer serve you. I'm really seeing a complete overhaul of your relationships here, pile 3, which is not going to feel good at first. It is gonna, be a little crunchy and a little tricky at first, but it's gonna be beautiful in the end. You are gonna be clearing house of anyone in your life who does not have your best intentions at heart, and who is not good for you. I'm really proud of you, pile 3. Yeah, this is going to be an intense one. Let me draw these last 2 cards and we're going to sum it up. This is going to be the greater life, spiritual and life lessons that you learn from this. This is already pretty intense. So we've got Tiger Spirit Rises. Ooh, and Divine Perfection. Okay. This is root chakra and crown chakra energy. The 2 opposite extremes. This is finding your strength in like the material, physical sense. This is very earthy, spirit animal type energy that's coming out here. And this is what's going to help you in that first part, in those initial stages. This is the strength that you're going to find within that sees you through the difficult process of cleansing and purifying those relationships which are not good for you out of your life. And then this second one, Divine Perfection. This is crown chakra energy. This is going to be the trust, the faith, the fearlessness to step into a new life cycle, a new season within your life, and to allow yourself to basically draw in and obtain all the blessings that are meant for you. There is beautiful divine luck, and exactly divine perfection within your life, within the physical aspect of your life, as well as the emotional and relationship aspect of your life. There is beautiful luck and divine perfection that is meant for you there. But in order to obtain it, in order to get to that space, and to be sitting fully in what is best for you, you're going to have to get rid of what is not. So there is kind of a challenge that comes to this, comes with this message, pile 3. It's interesting. One of the piles was a little bit more of a call to action. Another pile was more of a call to slow down and look within. Your message is a bit of both, pile 3. There's 2 parts here. The first part is the call to action. And it's learning to identify and to see clearly the relationships that you need to cut out, that you need to cleanse from your life. And then the second part is where everything that is meant for you is going to come effortlessly at that point. That's when it's going to actually feel like luck, is only in the second half of this, after you've done the hard work, after you've initiated it, after you have had this pulled in the strength to get rid of what no longer serves you, who no longer serves you in this life, the connections that no longer serve you very specifically. But then the right ones for you, once you get rid of what's wrong for you, what's right for you will come through effortlessly. Excuse me. And that's going to be in relationships, in the connections that you hold. I'm seeing this as more than one. This could be one very big, strong, close relationship, like a romantic relationship. But for most people, I'm seeing this as a complete overhaul, not just one specific relationship, but literally purging yourself of all the toxic relationships in your life, and coming to find so many more beautiful, meaningful relationships that occur on such a deeper level. Now, that might not happen all at once. It may be gradual over time, but it is going to be effortless. As soon as you make that change and that transition, all the things that are meant for you are just going to start to pour in. This was a powerful one, pile 3. There's a beautiful element of this divine luck that's just going to be over flooding light and love onto you. But you do have to go through the hard work first. And I'm sorry that this journey is going to feel difficult at the beginning, but please know that it will be worth it in the end, pile 3. It's going to be so worth it. You're going to look back on this and truly see the value in all of the hardships that it took to get to this place. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment if you are at any stage of this journey, if you've been seeing those hints of the relationships that are not good for you in your life, if you've been noticing the toxicity, or if you've already started the process of identifying it and then beginning to clear it and cleanse it from yourself, from your life, from your energetic field and your aura. Let me know where you're at with that, pile 3. I really want to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.